Hey Cancerians, how y'all doing? Welcome. We're going to be doing your second half of June general reading here. So, I want to say to you, Harold and the Purple Crown. If you're not familiar with the book, it's a children's book where the character of Harold creates his absolute most desired magical, fantastical world by no other means than his magical purple crown. And he absolutely is embodying both the energy of the magician and the fool, right? Well, actually, the magician comes right after the fool, so it's excessive energies there, but he's embodying the energy of the fool because he believes anything is possible, and so it is. He's also embodying the energy of the magician because he's taking action around what he desires and knows that he is the master of his own destiny. That's amazing, and it feels very pertinent for you guys. I saw the image of a paper moon, a paper tiger, and a paper heart. And I saw you guys taking these pieces of paper and realizing that a lot of your given circumstances, previous circumstances, obstacles, undesirable aspects of your life, whether that be a job situation that was more of a job than a career, or relationships or living situation or whatever, or even mental internal thoughts, they were really just paper. And I saw you taking some of these pieces of paper and origamiing them into paper birds and allowing them to soar in airplanes and allowing them to work for you. You're transforming. And you're transforming your life, and you're in a beautiful position where you're realizing that you, yes, you, Dorothy, really had all the power all along, and it's really cool. Again, it's this energy of the fool and the magician, and I see golden egg here. This is tapping into the truth of something, a dream, a desired reality, love, right? It's beautiful. The stingray. Water energy for my water sign. I love it. So this is really fascinating, and also why this never gets old. So the stingray here, I associate this with the shadow energy, right? But it's really, really brilliant because look at the chakra system represented here, how it's all lit up amidst the darkness, right? I feel like this is a beautiful representation of getting your backbone up in a way because it speaks to one of, having one's backbone in place of, I just saw 222 on the timer, of knowing an alignment where you have the confidence to move forward without second guessing or overthinking it, right? It's almost as if I'm getting this very distinct feeling where you have, I want to say outgrown, but it's more like you have moved on from a time period or a way of thinking that was either limited or so dead set on a certain outcome that you weren't aware of the infinite possibilities before you. Your menu just got a lot bigger. That's what I want to say. Your menu just got a lot bigger. Virgo got this first key out too. Could have some Virgos around you. Ace of Pentacles, big money, big ideas. Absolutely divinely inspired path moving forward. This is big abundance in the material realm. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy here. This is a long-lasting opportunity as well. So I really like this. This is really saying that you are, I really feel like you've redirected yourself in this way or allowed yourself to be redirected. It feels like some of you guys are in a place where you're going, universe, spirit, whoever, wherever, lead me. Because they're showing this to me as a steering wheel, okay, which is interesting. First time for everything. Showing this to me as a steering wheel. And this looks like the Leaning Tower of Pisa behind this crow. Steering wheel, which at the center is the star, right? Which is illumination, following that North Star with that blind faith. And you're going, you know what? Hands off the steering wheel. Just like give me a sign, alert me, show me to, the best and highest, path forward for me. And, it's interesting because it feels like you've gotten out of your own way and you've surrendered and entered into a place of allowance. Let's talk about that. And because of that, you are aligning with your highest and best path, and there's this feeling of effortlessness that goes along with it. Okay, irises and the temperance key. Okay, I'm getting Sagittarius energy in the form of temperance. I feel like your autumn time coming up here is your life is going to look very different by that point, and I think it may surprise you, but it's a very beautiful thing. I see you having a very happy fall. Autumn time, I should say. It just feels really good. Some of you guys are going to be in a new work position or established a new line of work or work in a newly realized way. It's really cool. Ooh, okay. The Hermit's at the bottom, and I was just talking about Virgo energy. They also got the Ace of Pentacles out. Could definitely have a Virgo around you, but I want to point out another synchronicity. So see the star here? So this star in the Hermit's Lantern is the star from the Aquarius key, right? Which is hope, light, illumination, and artistry, and being in the spotlight. So that's really cool. Also, Hermit, this is the 9th month of the year, right? September. Now, it depends on which hemisphere you're at in the world, but if you're in the northern hemisphere, you know, the 9th month of the year is autumn. So it's the beginning of autumn and the autumnal equinox. So just saying. Then you've got the Four of Pentacles. I really like this. So this is really gorgeous, all this earth energy here, along with this water that you got in the stingray here. Yes, it does feel like you're being very grounded, but it also feels like a distinct feeling of you're so, okay. Do you know those people who are so self-assured? Have you ever seen someone? Okay, this is really interesting how they're showing this to me. I'm just gonna go with it. So let's say I'm seeing like a cast list of a show that's been posted, right? Like a theater cast list. And there's some people who run to the cast list like, oh my God, who got what role? And then there's that one person who's in the middle of having a drink at the bar. They're like, I'm gonna finish my drink, go to the bathroom, touch up my hair, and then I'm gonna go look at that cast list because it's gonna be there when I'm good and ready. It's this feeling of confidence and self-assuredness where there's this distinct lack of second guessing or overthinking something. It's very delicious, and I would like some. It feels really, really good because the Four of Pentacles traditionally, like a shadow energy of this, speaking of stingray shadow stuff, a shadow energy of this can be feeling stuck or feeling stubborn. You know, you're not wanting to move one way or the other. You could be frozen in fear, which means you don't lose a pentacle, everything that you've worked for. You also don't gain a pentacle. It's really interesting that's coming on the back end of the Ace of Pentacles, right? It feels like you get inspiration for something and then you're having to hurry up and wait. And you see this New York City skyline in the background here? That's interesting with the hurry up and wait. I do feel like there's a certain degree of patience that's going to be required or asked of you, and it's okay. You know, once you're clear around something, it makes sense that you want to forge off ahead into this direction, whether it be a relationship, a job, a move, a home move, where you move somewhere else or into a new home or whatever have you, starting a new business. But there's this aspect of, you know, enjoying getting to where you're going and also understanding that, you know, allow things to work out in a divine timing sort of aspect. That's going to be the best situation all around. For reasons that you may not be able to see immediately, right? Again, it's about relinquishing that steering wheel. If you're going to relinquish it, right? 9 of Pentacles. Just more earth energy. And another 9 for you. There's a lot of stuff about autumn time here. I really like it. So 9 of Pentacles traditionally is feeling really good about where you are and where you've come from. And this also represents entrepreneurs and working for yourself, business success, work success, feeling really good about where you are. This is material achievement that is long lasting. I like the wolf energy here, represents Capricorn energy. I will say, you guys, I only have a few more signs left after this reading. And the sun has been a prominent theme in all of them. And now you have the sun shining bright right here, which, might I add, at least where I am and I associate it so, you know, the sunflowers bloom in August into September. It feels like a very pertinent time frame. The sun is also associated with Leo energy, the majority of which are born late, well, not the majority, but they are born in late July, and the majority of them in August. So there's something about that seasonal transition where you're being asked to be patient and let this idea and intention gestate and manifest, okay? I feel like you're going to be looking at where you are in a new light because you know that your next chapter is coming. Ooh, I just got shivers. That is very true. Okay. Ooh. Yeah. Wow. But you guys are headed for some material abundance, but also there's a change here that's going to be long lasting, around for a while. So if you know that where you're going is of your highest and best good and you're going to be there for a while, all the more reason to enjoy getting there. Okay? Yeah, you're feeling very self-assured. Backbone is feeling good. Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Okay, Virgo got the same, so there we are. So we have the Nine of Swords here, which speaks of dream time, sleep patterns, or nightmares, right? This is interesting that this is coming up with the Ace of Pentacles. And then I'm, relating it back to the stingray energy. Change can elicit, even if you feel self-assured, you're getting all the signs in the world and all of these things, and you feel good about it, you just know in your soul. Sometimes we can think our way out of a good thing. And it's interesting that it's coming up in the Nine of Swords. I don't know if you're sharing these anxieties or they're secret doubts. Secret doubts that you're keeping from your partner, or you're not even wanting to acknowledge for yourself. You're having nightmares, you're getting images in these dreams, you're going, oh, it doesn't mean anything. Be gentle and compassionate with yourself, especially as a Cancer. You're the sign of the home and the hearth, which means you very much value stability and consistency. Well, not every Cancer is the same, of course. Your other placements definitely play a role, but there's this energy of you do value your family unit, your home, consistency, stability. Your home is your haven and your sanctuary, and all of these things. And any change, even the happiest change of them all, can still elicit feelings of fear or discomfort or doubt or trepidation. I'm not feeling that that's the active expression here, but it could be going through that or seeing that for what it is that allows you to quickly transmute it. Okay? Okay. Don't forget your balance either, because there's a balancing act here with Four of Pentacles. Sometimes when we're really excited about a next chapter as well, we can forego some of the things that keep us in a healthy routine. Just keep that in mind. Oh, God. The Star, and I was just Aquarius energy. I was just talking about the Star here with the Ace of Pentacles, all the stars, and then also the Star in the Hermit's Lantern. Good Lord. This is interesting because we have New York City, like I said, in the background here, and then we have the Star. New York City, along with Hollywood, is known for land of the stars, stardom, spotlight. But this is also the wish fulfillment key. Okay. That's interesting. Oh, geez. Cool. Okay. I feel like some of you guys in the transition of one chapter to another are going to get some offers that surprise you, and you may reconsider your next steps. Here's the good news. There's no wrong answer. This is part of the, it's not a delay though. It's just you're being asked to be patient. It's like you're allowing one end to tie up before another one is started. So sometimes if we're forced to wait, or it's like a hurry up and wait thing, it's because there's some good coming out of it that we can't see, and there's a greater reason to it, right? But this is really fascinating here, because it looks like it's like, ooh, which way this is tempting, but ooh. So there is this optionality here and this opportunity or opportunities that come along while you are waiting for one chapter to end and another to emerge. And I have to tell you something. Technically, this is for second half of June, although we know time is fluid, yada, yada. It feels like I'm looking at from now until the autumnal equinox, September 23rd or so. Just so you know. Nine of Pentacles. Sometimes it be that way, Oh, God. The Sun, Leo energy. Was I literally not just talking about that with the Sun here? Spirit is working overtime. I'm also drawn to the fact there's this movie, I think it's based on a book called The Sun is Also a Star. Also takes place in New York City. Some of you guys have a relationship to New York City, or there's a larger, some of you might be considering moving to or from New York City, but there's also this larger relationship to, okay. New York City is known as the city that never sleeps. It's also known as having a very fast pace. I feel like some of you guys are going to be considering a faster paced lifestyle versus a slower pace. That's what it is. That's what it is. Sun is also illumination and warmth and light. Again, August, right? With this autumnal equinox, August into September. Do you see both of these yellow? Both of these are sources of illumination. Just one is in the night, and then one is during the day. This is also feminine and masculine energy here too, yeah? Guys, there's no wrong answer is the good news. There's no wrong answer. It's just about heralding and purple crowning, what you want. Actually, that feels important. Purple crowning. Okay, good. We'll go back to the chakras. Okay. Your crown chakra. is what connects you to the upper ethers. Your third eye chakra is what connects you to your all-seeing eye. Both of those rule the realm of your intuition. Your intuition, as indicated by the star here as well, Aquarius energy, absolutely equated with intuition, right? They're known as the seers of the zodiac, okay? The seers, the high priestesses and high priests. Your intuition has never been more important than it is going to be during this time period of which I have just referenced. It feels incredibly important. You have a choice ahead of you. I feel like when you're tying up one aspect, there are going to be these other offers that come along, and it's going to be up to you to really decide where you're going and how you get there. And it's really just, again, there's no wrong answer. It's just, what do you want? Your menu is expanded, and now you have some true optionality, and it's up to you. And I really feel like for a group of you guys, it's a choice for some of y'all between a more quiet, slow-paced existence versus a more public or fast-paced existence. And again, I just want to emphasize, there's no wrong answer. There's no wrong answer, okay? It's just about what you want. Just about what you want. I do see some of you guys taking a vacation before you make this decision, or before you make this move or change or apply for something or accept something. I do see you taking it could be around August actually, where it's like, let me just take a decision vacay or just a timeout before, I keep seeing it August. It's going to be it feels really, really auspicious, Cancers. It does. Oh, and your birthday season. That's interesting. Late June and July, and then August. You guys are in for a really good stretch here. It feels really nice. Oh, God. What did I just say? Okay. Sid, quiet time. Take some quiet time alone to rest, meditate, and contemplate. This is very much what I would see. All the stars here in the background. Do you see the color of the third eye chakra here with all this indigo and all the chakras outlined here? So I do feel like the point of this is a lot of this messaging around this Four of Pentacles and this star. Okay. Okay. Yes, this feels like we are referring to August and September, but now feels like the time where you're asked to get very clear and honest with yourself about what your happiness looks like. Outside of the restrictions of time or possibility or finances or partner preference or self-preference, it's really just about, well, actually it is about self-preference. It's about when you're very honest with yourself and you close your eyes, what does your ideal happy situation and day-to-day life, I keep hearing day-to-day life look like? What does it look like? Getting very clear on that. Remember when I said your intuition has never been more important and just talking about meditating? This is up to you. Again, there's no wrong answer, but you are being presented with a menu. The question is, are you going to choose it from a place of intuition or from a place of ego and expectation of others, right? We're human, it happens, you know what I mean? Or like, I've always been working towards this goal. I have a degree in this. Why wouldn't I choose this opportunity over going, living in it's just a random example, going and living in a cabin and being an apprentice to an apothecary about herbal remedies. I don't know. You know what I mean? It's something like that where what you truly want may surprise you. And in order to separate yourself from the opinions or expectations of others, this is the key in the ticket. And this really is about connecting with your intuition. I have a video, oh, Lord knows when it's actually, oh my God, is it from August? I swear. About opening and aligning and cleaning your chakras. That's how you can really get your best intuitive wisdom. And by the way, your emotions, balancing your emotions as well, because when your emotions are balanced, your intuition is on point. If your emotions are askew, your intuition is askew. Okay? That's what it is. Cancers, this feels really juicy and amazing. You got the sun and the star. What can I do with you? Either way, it's going to be a lot of material wealth and happiness here. It's just about, picking and choosing what that looks like and Herald in Purple crowning it. Remember, the Fool and the Magician. That's what you're being asked to embody right now. Dare to dream and believe that you can absolutely have your, highest and best desired reality. It's just about getting truly honest with yourself and clear on what that is. And then allowing yourself to receive it in divine timing. What? Okay. this was your second half of June general reading. I'm so excited for you guys. I really hope that this helped and resonated. If so, please let me know in the comments below. I would just absolutely love that. With that being said, thank y'all so much for being here. I really appreciate it. But most of all, and as always, thank you for being you. And be well. Until next time.